everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, Rose.
All right, remember, protect yourselves at all times, and no headbutts, no low blows. All right, got him up.
Well, they are underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power is not there.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's efforts.
Get out of the way from those punches.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Wow, what an impressive left hand by Rhodes. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. And a big left hand by Rose. Burns has got to be feeling the impact of that uppercut. Been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fight is over here, and the basketball players, for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
Rose is proving that he's here to fight. Just look at the punch stats.
Use your speed. Double up the punches. I want to see a combo. Okay. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Side to side.
Forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Rose is proving to be elusive. Good defensive skill with the block by Rose. Halfway through this round here. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Parries that punch away. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Parries that punch intended for the head. Burns now got a bit of an uphill battle dealing with that swelling coming from that last round.
Get the conference on that.
And round number 3 is underway. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
You gotta protect yourself. Keep those hands up.
Halfway through this round. Good defense, just covering up down low.
Come on, come on.
A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two.
Defense, more defense. See some more head movement. 'em here and watch you take those shots. You understand me?
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand.
Keep moving.
Blocks that punch. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Rhodes. Seconds to go here in this round. Nice strike after catching one by Burns. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Decide to trade there.
Finish with the hook.
Rose's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Rose's approach to these remaining rounds is going to be critical. I think you do, that he's trailing on the scorecards, but I also think that he's capable of turning things around.
Well, right now it's so close, it's going to come down to the inside, I believe. whoever does not make those silent agreements, doesn't sign their name to the contract, you know, you get a little tired, gets a little tough, you put your hands behind the guy, you hope the guy grabs and he goes along with it. Whoever doesn't go along with that, whoever brings their hands back and throws those punches, those 2, those 3, those 4 extra punches, they're going to win the fight.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
And a sharp counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Burns doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside.
You're taking too many punches.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Rose has got to find a way to protect that eye. The cut has worsened, and if it gets any worse, you got to think this fight is coming to an end immediately.
Well, what's going to matter is when the doctor finally gets caught up and looks at it is, Joe, not how bad the cut looks or even how graphic it is to the fans out there, but where it's at. The doctor will look to see whether or not it's the kind of cut that if it gets worse, it could actually be physically damaging to his career.
Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
1, 2, 3.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
3 minutes gone by in this round. Rose is just bubbling over with confidence now. Hey, that happens when you score a knockdown in the last round.
Yeah, it does. I mean, there's nothing greater than that. I mean, that's like somebody, that's like your boss coming and say, hey, here's a bonus out of nowhere. You feel pretty darn good.
Is our boss coming to do that?
No, they don't do that.
Oh, come on. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Wow! Burns is in bad shape. Burns has got to do something different here, and I don't really know what the answer is, Teddy. He was knocked down, and since that knockdown, things have gone south for him.
Well, he needs a little help. He needs somebody to whisper, maybe even yell in his ear a little bit in that corner and correct what went wrong. You know, he threw a punch, he got caught. Well, you still can throw. Just throw at the right time. Get an angle where you're safe when you throw, but get back to that offensive mindset.
Good counter punch. Burns has found the punch that'll always excite a crowd, and that's that straight hand, that power shot. You can see it coming, and there it is.
Well, he must be pretty happy that he's got an opponent that throws all wide, all round punches, because straight beats round.
Rose is in complete control. Teddy, way ahead on the scorecards every which way, isn't he?
Yeah, every which way, and especially the most important way, I think, is that the fight is in his kind of pace. It's a fast-paced fight. It's an outside fight. It's exactly what he wants, not only to be ahead, which we think he is, but to stay ahead.
He's done. He's done.
Back into action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Looking counterpunch. Burns is dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get these things done the way he came here to get it done.
Able to get rid of that one.
Move your head.
Oh, and he is hurt after that series of punches.
You know, my old trainer used to tell me, if you don't move your head, the other guy will move it for you. Right now, he's having his head moved by the other guy.
Able to cover up that gut. Oh, what a great ability to recover. Good block by Blood. 10 seconds to go in this round. Burns got to understand where he is right now in this fight. He'd be delusional to think that this is a close fight. He's down.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm delusional, and I have him down. But the thing right now is he's got to roll those dice. He has to really gamble if he's going to get back in charge of this fight.
The most accurate uppercut you'll see. Burns not showing that he's got a great IQ when it comes to ring generalship here. He's just stationary, not much movement at all.
No, not at all, and it's feeding right into his opponent. He knows where to find them and where to find them at all times. He needs to get on those legs a little bit and start changing a little bit of his placement here where he is. He's always in the same place.
Look at that, no doubt about it, he's hurt. That series of punches just got to him.
You know, right now he needs to go into that old Dean Smith four-corner offense where he just kills some time, slows things down a little bit.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
He's getting him into position there. You can see him backing him up against the ropes. Good block there by Bad Intentions. Rose is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by bad intentions. A good block.
Head move. That'll be punching.
Wow! That's a crushing right hand by Rhodes. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot.
Relax. Doing well. You just need to pace yourself, just. This is it. Keep doing what you're doing. You're winning. Don't get sloppy, man. Keep boxing smiles. All right, let's work on that cut.
They have reached the final round. 10th round underway. Well off the mark by Rhodes. Burns treating the word slip like it truly is a four-letter word.
Yeah, he is. He needs to. He's slipping, all right. He's slipping over the other guy's left hooks. He needs to start actually slipping by moving his head side to side.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Protecting his head well with his guard.
In and out, in and out, in and out.
Rose is starting to bleed from the nose. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Burns. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you ride roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great shins, great endurance, great heart.
Holy cow. He goes down. Oh, it may be close here. Can he survive the round? So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Very close fight. Tough to score some of those rounds, but they did. And for that, let's send it up to the ring. Rose is your winner by a split decision, Teddy.
I'm not so sure that I was watching the same fight as the judges, but hey, they're the ones who get the final say.
So a 2-1 split among the judges here ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.